welcome back to the District Dish. Many of you visited our website not only to see the webisode, but also to participate in our interactive poll. We asked you if the DC United should move to Prince George's County or they should try to stay here in the district, and what were your thoughts on that? Apparently, most of you felt like, what happened to renovating RFK?
Right.
And honestly, I agree with you. Other things going on in the city. Ebong, something about the number of quarters I'm going to have to keep in my car.
Speaking of which, I had to actually go through that myself today. I mean, there was actually an increase for the parking meters by a quarter, which is, it's already crazy enough as it is anyways. The parking meters don't even work.
When you say by a quarter, you have to explain that, like, what used to cost
That's true.
$1 to park for an hour is now going to cost $2 to park for an hour. It has doubled.
Yeah, it's doubled. It's out of control. It's ridiculous. I have no idea where this money is going to, first and foremost. Secondly, all the meters are actually broken anyways.
They are. To Fenty's Dubai trip? No, I'm kidding.
Well, he didn't pay for that, and neither did the district, apparently. But furthermore, last year they were talking about how it was illegal to feed the meter, and that you could only stay for the maximum length of time, and then you had to leave. You couldn't go back and put more money in the meter. So now you have to pay more. You can't go back and feed it. I mean, are we promoting visiting local businesses, or what are we doing here?
It's really weird. I mean, think about it. In a nutshell, the district actually is very prime real estate. Everywhere you go, majority of the Northwest is very prime real estate. So I understand the importance of meters, but first they have to work. Secondly, the digitizing of them, having the the little ticket thingies you put all your cash and cards in, that doesn't work either. I just finished doing that right now a few seconds ago.
A lot of vendors in Georgetown supply tweezers because you pay by your credit card and your credit card gets stuck in there.
Oh my god.
And so they all have tweezers at their front.
Oh my god.
Their front door.
That's
like
ridiculous.
Nightmare. And you wonder why I keep getting all these parking tickets. I spent so much money this year on parking tickets. I'm done. I'm done.
We're a walkable city. DC is a walkable city.
Yes, absolutely. I'm a ped. You can become a ped as well.
But one of the places,
some people live far out.
Okay, well, one place that we always tell people that they should ride the metro, though, like me, is to National Stadium, because there's no parking out there, and sometimes getting a cab can be difficult. But taking the metro is just so easy. But there was some Nationals news this week too.
Yes. Mr. Jim, it's Bowden. Bowden. I think it's Bowden.
It is Bowden. Yeah.
It's Bowden. He resigned Sunday, and much to the surprise of not only a lot of Nationals fans, but a lot of
Were you really surprised? I was not surprised. I thought he was about to get fired.
Yeah, me too.
I actually thought that
because his assistant just got fired, right?
That's right.
And it was just all of his the cloud of interesting actions surrounding him. I think he decided to bow out.
But his reason for it, I loved. All of this talk about me is really reflecting poorly on the team and really taking away from their spring training. It was great, actually. I thought, and so our friend Stan Kasten will be in charge amidst rumors of who will be taking over from Bowden, who has bowed out.
Right, exactly. Well, all I can say is the team only has up. They can only go up.
Exactly. And another team that has been going up that Pamela visited recently is our Capitals. Yay. Incredible, selling out 10 games in a row.
That's awesome.
We used to wonder if DC was a hockey town, and yes, now we know we are a hockey town.
So congratulations to Ted Leonsis, because he's done an amazing job of building this fabulous team and building such a great loyal fan base within Washington. So I think that he has we should certainly give him a lot of credit.
I agree.
And of course, number 8. And all those other cute hockey players.
So we're becoming more of a sports town. We're also using those sports venues for some other great, we talked about fashion, we've got music here, we've got all kinds of things here. We've got great venues, and the National Stadium is going to be having a very big concert coming up.
Oh, that's true.
You've been actually to see one of these guys
many years ago,
right?
yes. Billy Joel and Elton John, like dueling grand baby pianos.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
On one stage, and you're just like in awe, so surreal.
Where was that? Where did you see it?
RFK.
Oh, at RFK.
Okay, well now they're coming to Nationals Ballpark. They'll be here on July 11th, and it actually is going to be the first concert of the season. So
that's awesome. That was awesome.
The first concert to perform at Nationals Ballpark, which will be on July 11th.
I'm a huge Billy Joel fan.
I am too, and Elton John.
I love both of them.
Yeah.
I love them both. I love Billy Joel.
So talented, so amazing.
I can't imagine dueling pianos, but it's a good thing they're playing in such a big venue because so many people are going to want to watch it.
Speaking of concerts, I'm going to Britney Spears.
Are you?
Really? That's right. I did know that.
I don't have tickets to Britney Spears, but will you send me lots of pictures?
Oh, I will.
How did her hair grow back so fast?
I don't know, but I'm just hoping it will not be a
lot
train
of
wreck.
money.
Actually, I'm hoping it might be a little bit of a train wreck because I think it'll be very interesting to see how DC welcomes Miss Spears and her craziness, but I
don't think she's the best singer.
No,
but
she's
honestly,
not.
As
she
a
can
performer,
perform.
She's a great performer.
She's a great
performer.
She's not a singer.
I mean, you can't sing and dance and do all of that at the same time, so we can't expect her to just be the best singer.
I think she got a bad rap too with some bad publicity, like on the Today Show with Matt Lauer and a few other things. She was not coached properly, so it really.
Right.
But how much?
She's a kid.
But if you're going to be a celebrity, how much is coaching, and how much should just be what comes from you?
That's true. Right. Yeah, what you generally are made of.
Right.
Yeah,
that is
fabric.
True. I think so. Oh,
that
you know what?
Volumes.
Another thing I wanted to bring up too is the Frozen 4.
Oh, yeah.
Proving that we're a hockey town. That's right.
Proving that we're a hockey town. April, the weekend of April 9th through 11th.
No, the Frozen 4, the hockey.
Yeah. It's the NCAA.
It's
NCAA
Division 1.
Yeah.
This is the first time that Washington, D.C. is hosting a Division 8 NCAA
and we
event
host
like this.
NCAA basketball too.
Yeah.
We do. We've been hosting the first and second rounds for a couple of years now, but this is huge
Frozen
for
4
us.
is huge. It's equivalent to the Final Four in basketball. But literally, Frozen 4.
To have it here in Washington, D.C. in a warmer weather.
I was going to say ice is apropos for today in terms of our
snow and freezing cold.
Okay, so I came over the Roosevelt Bridge, and there are these huge marquee signs flashing like snow event in massive, huge fonts, and I could only like picture Obama just laughing his brains out like, how pathetic, you know?
Hey, but listen, you know
what? How pathetic are we that we need?
We are.
Well, he'll figure it out when he becomes a Washingtonian. He'll figure it out. But this is a place where it doesn't snow that often. And honestly, like my mom said, I'm not worried about you driving down the road. I'm worried about all those other crazy people that might run into you.
Yeah,
and
it really doesn't snow that often.
I'm
from the Midwest, very close to Chicago, and where I lived, got tons and tons and tons of lake effect snow dumped every single, from November through sometimes April.
Me too.
And
Me
we
too.
never missed a day of school because they have the millions of dollars of equipment, the maintenance, and the employees to sweep up that snow and have you.
Well, I think DC's is making inroads toward that effort, but you can't expect.
But it's a lot of money.
The other thing is that Virginia, Maryland, and DC don't really work together when they're dealing with their schedules. And so if you live in Virginia, but you work for the DC government, and your children go to school in Virginia. If your children's school is closed and you still have to go to work, how do you reconcile that?
I think that was Obama's point.
Today.
Yeah,
I think that was Obama's point. He's like, we can't just shut down the federal government. We need to be far more efficient, far more productive, and we need to look at snow like rain or anything else and just come up with some salt and deal with it and go back to work. People.
I lived in Boston. I spent 2 years in Buffalo, New York, and I remember one time we had 5 feet of snow. One time I still had to go to work, 5 feet of snow.
Well, we do get a little crazy.
And then a week later, we had 7 feet of snow.
Yeah.
Within 2-day period. That's when they closed down the airport. We closed down the airport. We had snowmobiles out in the streets, trains on cars. But it took 7 feet in order to do that. Here it takes 3 inches, or even a talk of 3 inches.
They're like,
and everyone's going nuts and buying food off the shelves.
The bread and the milk and the toilet paper.
There you go. Everything's gone.
Why?
We are going to actually have to go. We're going to have to go to the grocery store, to the CVS, and right now we're going to run there and we're going to stock up on bread and milk and cereal
and Doritos.
My question is the toilet paper. How much more time are you spending in the bathroom that you need to stock up on toilet paper?
But you're not going out, and so you're not using other people's toilet paper.
As we are wrapping up our show today, again, thank you so much for watching us on www.thedistrictdish.com. We're going to leave you with just one moment of silence. Today, Paul Harvey left us, and that is the rest of the story. Come back next Wednesday, www.thedistrictdish.com.